Welcome, G. Let us talk. I'm going to talk about the three stocks that can we gain positive returns in next 2 to 3 weeks. You can say. So, in these three stocks, let's look what and we can just for the short period of time, next to 1 to maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and you can gain the good returns. So if I'm talking about the first stocks, that stock have a 915 crore market caps and current price about 200 tens and 11s. And if you talk about the company have a nearly have a some debt and company have a some reserves as well as. And they we were talking about the company have a, any kind of a share pledge. There is no any share pledge holdings. And if you talk about the promoter holding, they maintain near about a 59%. And in last 1 month, they have returned near about a 14.5% CGR returns. And if you talk about the last 6 months, they have 82% CGR returns. So if you talk about the detail about the shareholding patterns, in this shareholding patterns, majorly a stock have a promoter and the other like non-institution and some mutual funds and some FII as well invested and DIAs as well as. So these have a mixed kind of shareholding patterns. If we talk about the company uh, 1 year returns, if you talk about the last Sensex have been given near about on 54%, and the sector on which this company is given near about 21%, and this stocks is given near about 90% returns. So in that is the kind of sum if you look about this plan. And if look about to compare the returns of these stocks with the Sensex, so almost weekly basis they are a positive, and maybe 1 month is a positive. But if we're talking about 3 months, they have a negative returns, and rest 6 month, yearly, 1 year, 2 year, they will give a positive return. Even 3 year, and 5 year, and 10 year, given a positive returns. Only if you're talking about the fourth year and the last 3 months, they have given the negative returns. Else, all are in the positive returns. So we can expect next 2 to 3 weeks we are getting a kind of a better returns from this. So I am talking about the Jai Bharat Maruti Limited. And if you talk this stock currently trading less than its intrinsic values, and this is the kind return better than your FD. This company is not giving any kind of good returns. And if you talk about the any management risk, there is a no red flag with this company. So we can think we can put in a watch list for analysis to Jai Bharat Maruti for next 2 to 3 weeks. Let's talk about the next stocks. So next stocks, the market cap is 23,000 crore, and if you talk about the P ratio 11.6%, and this is the company have a good amount of debt. This is not, and they have a reserves compared to the very low. So if you talk about debt to equity, they very high. So I am talking this stocks only for the short term 2 to 3 week, not the longer period of times. Good point is that there is no any percentage of share are in place, and 40% is shares are held by the promoter itself. Okay, but in the last 1 month they have returned near about 10% of return in the CAGR. Or if I'm talking about the yearly results and comparing with the Sensex, so this company have a return near about 55%, but Sensex have a 51%, and sector have a 61% and Sensex 56%. So you can say almost about the Sensex they have a you can get return. Whatever the Sensex give a return 56%, this is near about 56%. So if you talk about the comparing what stocks performance with the Sensex, in this stocks in the today market they have a given returns negatives, and if you talk about weekly or monthly they have given positive returns, and if you talk about the third month, negative, and if you talk 6 month, yearly, and 2 year, they have given positive returns, and even you can talk about the 3 years and 4 year, they have been given the positive returns. So we can, and if you talk about the shareholding pattern of this company, so this company majorly share have a promoter, and in this one thing, please note, in this company 6.7% is share is held by insurance company, and 8% in mutual funds. So these are the very big player, and where insurance company and mutual funds are investing, they have surely done the better research and analysis what we can do. And if you talk about the FII, 28% share hold by the FII, and non-institutional 50, and other is only 67%. So if you talk, this is the majorly mutual fund and FII they have invested. And if you talk about the company details, I'm talking about the LIC Finance, Housing Finance, and this cyber, we all are the parameter is the okay. Current stock is trading less than its intrinsic value, and this stocks is returning more than better return than your FD. This is the very maintain a good kind of dividend returns. This is a good time for entry, and there is no any red flag for this. So if for the short 2 to 3 week you want, you can put this LIC Housing Finance in your watch list and keep an eye. Next, last stocks I am talking about. This market cap is 111 crore, and this stocks is have a kind of a 121 crore debt, but they have a huge number of reserve, and almost you can say this company is a debt-free company, and there is a almost there is no any kind of shares are placed. And if you talk about the 53% share hold by the shareholder still, and let us look about the 1 year performance of this stocks. They have a beat is sector, on each sector this is working, the sector is given a 19%, but this is task is a 34%, and but this is not with the Sensex have been given 56%, but this is stocks 134%. So if we talk compare the complete returns with the Sensex have given the, and this is the 1 day negative return, weekly basis, monthly basis the positive return, and 6 month, yearly, and 1 year, 2 year given the positive return, even a 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, 6 year, and 10 year. Almost in the larger period of times you can go for that, and shorter period of time as well as. So I'm talking about again here insurance and other part. So 53% shareholding patterns have a promoter, and 3% mutual fund, 8% insurance, and FII 11%. If you're talking again, these stocks heavily invested by the insurance company and the mutual funds. So surely these are the bigger player, and whenever they are investing in the particular company, you can believe this is the company somewhere is somewhere even stable. And this is I'm talking about the Bajaj R2. So Bajaj R2 currently trading is less than its intrinsic value. This is the return more than your normal bank FD, and they are offering very good dividend return as well as, and there is no any red flag with respect to any kind of management risk. So this stock nearly you can put in your watch list. Now this stock is trading very valuable price. And if you come talks about the all the stocks which I have discussed, first I discuss about the Bharati Maruti, and this you can currently trading is at near about 2 times, and you can next 2 to 3 week you can look this stocks can we go to near about the 240, and you are getting near about 14% in just 1 month. And if you talk about the LIC phone, LIC Housing Finance, currently they are trading near about 438 points, and target price you can go 474, and you are getting almost 8% in 1 month. And if you talk about the Bajaj Auto, this currently trading 3,908 rupees, and you can target 400 186, and this 2 to 3 week you can get near about 7% return. So if you are for shorter period of times in the less than 1 month, you can keep these three stocks. They have Bharat, Maruti, LIC, Housing Finance, and Bajaj Auto for your analysis, and keep eye on this price movers. Whenever you feel it's good for your short-term target, surely we can. But first, you have to take your own analysis and do something research on that. This is for you, or it's just pass. So here, this is talk only for a knowledge purpose. If you think uh, uh, it can fit for your analysis and research, surely we can think as per your judgment. Okay, so in this note I would like to say thank you for watching this video.